Welcome to the Big Fish Contracting Podcast. I'm your host, Eric Derringer, along with Tanya Welson. Hi, Tanya.
Good morning, Eric.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Back from a fling up in a little dance competition.
A thing.
Well, that's this whole Coldplay thing. Were you at a Coldplay concert?
No.
You were in New York.
Yeah, I was in New York City for the weekend.
You were built for New York.
It was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Did you do it all?
We did it all.
Yeah.
We did it all. Empire State Building, Central Park. I think I averaged like 10.5 to 11 miles walking a day. Uh-huh. Some of those were intentional. Like I meant to get out, get my exercise.
Did you walk through Central Park?
Multiple times.
Okay.
Took many routes. It was
I've
great.
never been.
I will say we had 4 dancers along, and by yesterday, a few of them, had to just sit down. Nadia crashed out a minute. She was laughing. She's like, I just need to sit down. Because they had come on from 3 long days of master classes from 7 a.m. until the evening.
Yeah, and then you made them walk 10 miles?
Of course I did. There's so much to see and do.
Uh-huh. You got to do it all.
You got it. You have to. I mean, you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Weather was good. We saw Chicago live.
The
play, yeah.
Musical.
Yep.
Dance.
Musical, lots of dancing.
Yeah. Was great.
Good. It was so good. Oh, it's so good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have such an appreciation for the live arts. So
yes, you do.
Right up my alley.
Yeah, I would too. That sounds like an amazing time.
Yeah, and we're back in action.
Welcome back.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
So today we have been surprised by Amber with some homeowner horror stories.
Yes, and they do happen.
They
now
happen
these
all the
we
time.
should disclose.
It's pretty good.
These are random stories sent by homeowners.
Yes.
Not our customers.
No. Although I'm sure I could probably throw some of our own in here pretty easily.
But we sent out a survey, and this is just from the general public, things they have experienced, and Eric and I are going to react. So let's
react.
Okay, let's react. Story number 1. The flashing free roof fix. Old Homer, quote unquote, fixed a leaky roof by the chimney. He put 1 layer of flashing on before the roof, so all the water hitting the chimney was conveniently directed under the roofing tiles onto the sheathing. No underlayment.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you do a fix on a technical area and that you don't know what you're doing. There's a lot of roofers who don't know how to flash a chimney, let alone homeowners. But that'll do it every time. The water actually needs to run over the shingles.
Yeah, maybe they thought they were doing a good job.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
It's probably caused a lot of damage.
They get an A for effort.
Yeah. So in that regard, call a roofer.
Yeah.
Professional.
Fish to flash your chimney.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would not do that.
It's not very difficult if you know what you're doing, but if you don't, you wind up on homeowner horror stories.
It sounds like they probably had to replace some drywall, maybe too, on the inside.
Yeah, a little damage. Depends on how bad it was. So we have the hidden floor hole.
Oh,
so
do tell.
Our house was a shoddy flip job. Didn't realize it until we moved in that there was a giant hole in the bedroom floor covered by a thin piece of wood and carpet until I stepped too hard on it and broke the wood. So then it was just a big hole covered up by just carpet until we moved out. I mean, that's not going to make you feel good about your weight.
No, your
right?
self-conscious
like,
is also affected.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Because, like, somebody's skinnier like you might walk right over it and not even break it.
I would immediately think that, did you eat too much?
Exactly.
Veggie?
Right. Turns out the floor was fine and they were just overweight.
No, I don't. I believe that was Eric's daughter's house, so that would not be the case. No. That is unfortunate.
Yes, but we do see a lot of, the devil's in the details, and flipping houses, it's kind of, a lot of times you can make over a house and make it look really pretty, but you really don't know what is behind the pretty.
Yeah. I think because people that flip, it's like quick. It's just they want it quick, right?
Yeah.
And so their attachment to it is very minimal. They're
Totally.
Gonna get in there, do what they can, and then sell it.
Yeah.
Right?
And they do. And then often homeowners are paying dearly for it.
Well, I hope the person is not injured from falling through the hole.
No. There's a raccoon family invasion in one of our stories.
Oh my gosh. A family and her baby raccoons moved into my friend's chimney, and he had to buy raccoon pee online to lure them out so he could get them without hurting them. Well, bravo to you for saving the wildlife.
Yeah. They are a better person than I am. I mean, not that I would enjoy getting rid of the raccoons, if you know what I mean. But, I mean, when they invade my house, that's kind of my personal space.
Yeah, right? They have to go.
They have to go.
Yeah.
But the pee thing, I've never heard of
that. I mean, don't people use deer pee?
I've heard deer pee to keep them,
attractive,
or human pee to keep away from your shrubs. I have somebody who was paying her neighbor boys to pee in gallon jugs.
Oh, I think I know this story.
Yes, this is a true story. She paid her neighbor boys to pee in gallon jugs and leave the gallon jugs, by her, like the milkman, only with urine. Yeah, and then she would dump the pee around the bushes so the deer would come and eat the bushes.
That is innovative and cost-effective.
And gross.
And also a little gross.
Right.
So I would say with raccoons or anything invading your personal house, you should call a pest control company.
Yes, definitely.
100%.
And get rid of them.
Yeah.
We should have a pest control company on the pod.
It would be good because they can teach people how and where things are coming in.
Bats and raccoons and squirrels. But how much do you think a gallon of pee goes for?
I mean, like
if you were looking on the market, should we Google it?
No, we're not going to Google that. If people don't do that at home, I don't think we should be peeing on our trees outside.
Okay, here's another flip story.
Oh boy,
this is a long
good.
one. So
okay, buckle up.
Us. When we were house shopping, it was damn near impossible. That's a swear word.
Darn.
Yeah.
Gosh darn
it was
darn.
damn near impossible to get a contract on a house unless you made an offer the same day as the opening, which we hear of.
That is fair. Yeah, that's pretty standard.
Well, we found a flip that looked nice. It had its quirks, but all in all was in good condition. We started the buying process and had an inspector come out and do a walkthrough. They found mold in the basement, so we immediately had the owner fix that, as well as an oil tank buried in the front yard. Cost them $15,000 to remove. I'm wondering why there was an oil tank in the front yard. But
seems
fast forward.
Interesting
it
spot.
does. Fast forward to the day before closing, and we were doing our final walkthrough. A bad storm came through that afternoon, and the basement flooded. Like bad.
Lots of water.
That's
like you
a
could
lot
swim
of water.
down
When
there.
you throw that bad in there.
You're thinking a swimming pool now. The basement has now become a swimming pool.
It's like bad. A full 2 inches of water. No wonder they had mold down there. Yeah. The flippers refused to fix it, replace the carpet again, replace the drywall again, because they had already dropped a ton of money to fix the previous issues. This is where you walk away from the deal. Mm-hmm. But we'll see what happens. So we ended up walking away from the deal. I just had to read one more line.
Foreshadowed that.
Yeah, I know. I do that to Lindsay when she's telling me a story. I finish it. I don't know why. It sucked because we already sold our condo, and my wife was 6 months pregnant. We had to move in with her mother. Oh, I'd rather have the mold temporarily until we found a new house. Now, whenever a big storm rolls through, my wife and I look at each other and say, "Thank God we never got that other house. We would have been dealing with issues for years." Well, that's the whole story wrapped up in
it sounds like the perfect way to handle it. And I think it's a good like learning lesson for homeowners because it's no joke when you buy a house. Like It is not just I'm going to unlock the door and lay my head down at bed to sleep. I mean, personally, we've had the basement flooded. We had brand new carpeting. It was only like 3 months old, and we had to rip it out and get rid of it. But our decision was not to put carpeting back down there, just smart. So we wouldn't have to.
Carpeting in the basement is always risky.
It's a
because if your house is going to be flood or be susceptible to water, it's going to be in the basement, and once it gets down there, you have to get rid of it if you get moisture.
Yeah, no matter how many fans and things, I mean, it's still just
it's a musty
smell.
Mm-hmm. Like an old camper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they did the right thing here, and you can always back out of a contract on a home sale in the right conditions.
Usually there's an out. The other thing, though, about these real estate things, in particular with flip houses, and the inspection process is interesting. I've been working with not building inspectors, but home inspectors. There's a lot of home inspecting companies out there. And I would say generally, a lot of them are not, they are useful for their purpose, but a lot of them, a contractor actually, in my opinion, a skilled contractor is probably better than a home inspector. Because we're not getting paid ever to really come and look at houses. And we see things just with a construction set of eyes, where the home inspector, they're paid, and so they a lot of times have a balance, because if a home inspector wants to get work from realtors, which is their whole network of business, is the real estate community, and a home inspector needs to be able to get work from the realtors. And so if they write all of these things that they see, that will blow up a real estate deal. Realtors don't want that to happen. And then the realtors won't refer out the home inspectors. So they have to walk this line of, writing just enough sometimes or in order to be able to keep deals moving forward. And so many times in my experience, I see obvious things that were missed by home inspectors, where a contractor comes in, we just call it like it is. Don't really care if it's a buyer or a seller. So keep that in mind if you have contractors, friends, or even us at Big Fish Contracting. We're happy to go and take a peek at properties.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, we got another story.
I woke up to weird sounds, water pouring down my fireplace because it wasn't sealed right. Then I heard a loud crack. Turns out majority of the floorboards were rotten, and I ripped out the whole second floor. Ooh, that sounds
like an old place.
rough.
Fireplace. It wasn't sealed. Then I heard a loud crack. Turns out the majority of them were rotten. That sounds like something that has just been happening for a long time.
Yeah. That is
costly.
I hope that by rip it out, they did it intentionally, one board at a time. It wasn't like the second story.
The whole second floor, like cut it off.
Yeah, just, oh my gosh.
Right.
I need more details here.
Yeah, we do need more details. Just they had to rip out the whole second floor.
Did the bed fall down into the kitchen? What's going on?
So now they live in a ranch? It was.
It's an open sky ranch.
I'm laughing at their
I
trauma.
feel bad. I'm sorry. Story number 5. That sounds horrible.
Yeah.
I hope that you got it fixed.
Well, that's the beauty of, it's never moving is stressful. Buying a house is stressful, right? And then when you find these things, it just makes it even worse, which I understand. I'm empathetic to it. But I have learned over the years that pretty much anything can be fixed. Just takes time and money.
Yes.
And it can be fixed and made right.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay, so we got another one here. They bought a Cape Cod that they knew needed work, but it had good bones. It's summer of 18. Probably a good time to buy a house. The previous owners had shelving everywhere.
Like everywhere. It's
a
small house, I get it.
Shelving. They must have been a knickknacker.
Possibly had less stuff.
It's a small house. I get it. That's what the owner says. You need shelving. But I pull off the shelving in the living room, and it's fairly obviously did not have a stud finder.
I played drill shit ton of holes till we hit a stud game. This was consistent throughout the house.
Drill a shit ton of holes till we hit a stud game. That's a game that I've played before, actually.
I stopped counting at 350 holes in the walls and that I had to patch. They ranged from a 1/4 inch to 3/4 inch holes, all on swirled plaster walls, which is a joy to patch and match.
That's a lot of holes.
That is a lot. That sounds aggressive.
I mean,
a plaster is, just like envisioning drilling a hole in plaster and it's crumbling. I can't even imagine if the wall looked like a wall anymore.
And the beauty of drywall anchors is that they're really strong and you don't have to find studs.
I wonder how their stuff stayed on the shelves. I mean, did some of them crash down?
It was knickknacks. They're light.
Not like their 50-pound weight.
It was like a picture of I see like a picture of a lady with like a 1987 bush hairdo, with the hairspray.
Yes, always the moral of that story is definitely use a stud finder.
Or drywall anchors.
Yeah,
then you don't have to be so concerned. If you happen to hit a stud, then great.
And this guy sounds skilled in his drywall and labor patching. Well, if you need some work, hit us up.
Yeah, he actually, I liked how he wrote the game.
Yeah.
I've played that game before.
I tried, Ryan used to yell at me when I was getting a hammer out to hang pictures. He would just say, stop.
Yeah, well, I don't blame him. We got another story here.
Oh.
Shower to crawl space. Direct.
This sounds intriguing.
Yeah.
We caught it during the inspection and made the seller set aside money in escrow to repair it, but the wastewater pipe from the shower was not connected to any other pipes. The water would just drain directly into the crawl space, which was, of course, filled with mold.
It's disgusting.
And not to mention smelly.
It's all gray water and nasty. Yeah.
That sounds like a missed on the inspection.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if
they need a plumber.
They definitely should call a plumber.
Yeah.
And that clearly never passed any kind of...
No. I mean, just filling it up with water, gray water, that's nasty.
Yeah. If you see gray water, smell gray water, call a plumber.
Yeah. This next one looks a little rough because it starts out with the heading, an $800,000 lawsuit.
Oh, that's... bad.
I'm not sure we want to read it, but we're going to.
We're going to. Take it away.
So a former coworker had foundation damage, toxic mold, 70 times. Yeah, 70 times the EPA limit. The previous owner is probably dead because they were living in that mold-infested sewer. But
no, people get so sick, and it's like that weird, where you don't know what's wrong, and then you keep getting tested and nothing's coming back.
Yes.
Like, there's all these symptoms of not feeling well.
So this previous owner put some new drywall over the damage and sold the house. Oof. That's illegal. The new owner tore the walls out and found all the hidden damage. You can't remove walls during a regular home inspection, which is true. It's going to be really hard to see what's behind it. Yep. And now they're suing for $800,000 for willful concealment of material defect, and it's been dragging on for 3 years. Oh. I mean, that sounds pretty accurate. Anytime you get a lawsuit involved,
it's going to take a minute.
That
or 3 years
is a nightmare.
That sounds horrible.
Out of all the things that I read, I've read,
health for all these people involved.
Yeah, out of all the stories that I've read, that one's going to be the worst nightmare.
Yeah,
but we have
especially
more.
Because
but
it's
that one gets my vote. Yeah, because it's a lawsuit.
Oh my gosh.
Anytime you get, I love lawyers, all of you, but anytime you get lawyers involved,
it's not going to be quick and easy. It's
never going to be good. Mm-mm. Yeah, it's going to be expensive no matter what.
Oh.
So we have another story here.
The wrong house roof scam.
Okay. They were under contract and inspector got a quote, but never signed anything until the roofer showed up at the wrong house and ripped off half the shingles before realizing his mistake. I mean, I feel for that roofer.
Yeah.
I feel like it could have happened in my life before.
Yeah.
I put the wrong color on once, which was
unfortunately, the roofer is probably just, going through his day, got an address, saw a picture. If the houses are close together.
But now this is where they say they had to replace the section with matching shingles. Rumored local scam tactic.
Oh.
Doing it on purpose?
That would
start demo
horrible.
First, then pressure homeowner to pay? I don't know. None of my homeowners are paying for that.
No, we would definitely, that's our mistake and we'd fix it. Yeah, whoever happened to, I hope you're not paying for a roof you didn't want.
Did you read the next one?
Roof mowing madness saw a guy on top of his roof with a lawnmower.
Was it at Al
there ghosts?
Johnson's?
Were there
Yeah,
ghosts?
that's Al Johnson's. And could you imagine mowing it? One time, I came home from work, and we had a black lab Cosmo.
Okay.
And the window in the upstairs room was open, and he was up on the roof, just walking
Just
around.
hanging out of it. Having himself a time.
Yeah, I got
Sounds
pictures
like an
of him.
adventure.
It was pretty sweet. Yeah.
He probably knew I can't
Just
jump.
sitting there. Oh, yeah.
Wait for someone to get home.
Yeah.
If you're mowing the top of the
roof.
roof, I think you.
Well, I think, right, like maybe cut some trees back, or like what would cause your...
Maybe
maybe
a
it
bunch of
was like a
moss.
thatch hut
Maybe,
type
yeah,
of
but
grass.
maybe it was unintentional. There are.
I
thatch
need to
huts.
see a picture.
Can
If
you
anybody's
please send
listening
that
to this,
picture
could we
in?
get that picture of guy mowing?
Okay, that is
His
great.
roof.
Oh, this is great. We're gonna to be continued.
I
on that
wonder,
one.
like, when we write exactimates, like if there's like like a line item for weed whacking along the step flashing
Oh, that's perfect.
and around the
We
chimney.
should look that up.
Got a blower.
Maybe we're onto something.
So that would be a pretty bad idea to start a lawn mowing roof business.
Yeah. Okay, we have to
Just
move on.
replace it.
We got to
number
move on.
11
Okay.
here.
The melting house. DIY roof with no flashing where the chimney and roof surface joined. Add
That's gonna
10
be a
years
problem.
and Pacific Northwest rain,
Oh,
and you
yeah.
have 2 stories of exterior wall, floor structure, and drywall essentially melting away. The kicker was there was a bed in front of the wall, so you couldn't see where the carpet curled down into nothingness, and fiber cement siding hid everything from the outside. Yep, discovered it 48 hours after closing.
There's
Sure, 'cause
a lot.
of
There's a
that.
theme here.
There's
with
a
the
theme.
closing with these real estate transactions. Well, hopefully they got it fixed. I am a little curious how somebody in the Pacific Northwest. Are you listening out there in the Pacific
Oh my
Northwest?
gosh, that would be amazing.
I'm going to Seattle next week and then up to Alaska.
Maybe you could meet the writer of the story.
That would be amazing.
Meet at the
But,
coffee shop?
hey, how about that?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Our reach
And
is
I'm
growing
also
strong.
impressed that you knew what P&W was. How'd you get that?
I travel.
You are so cool. You are so cool. I thought P&W was like the name, like an airport. Like, nope, Pacific Northwest. I mean, it's pretty good.
Rolled it right off the tongue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, those are some kind of good stories. I like. I mean, I hate the stories for the
Yeah,
people.
I definitely. It is always
But I do
something.
like reading about them.
Yeah, and I apologize if we've offended anyone by laughing. Hopefully you have made it past the other side and have found some humor in your situation as well.
Yeah. Tragedy plus time equals comedy.
It does.
So,
Sadly, it does. Yeah.
And you really have to have a lighthearted approach to most things in life because stuff happens and then it's heartache during it, but hopefully it all gets fixed.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of just challenging situations over the years in contracting.
Yeah, and sometimes it requires to completely start over, or sometimes there's a repair.
Yes.
Just depends on the severity of it.
Yeah, and the biggest thing about these home inspections and real estate is it's just what you can't see.
The hidden.
Yes, and like for me, because I'm called out on siding inspections or home inspections on the exterior many times a year, and I can look at a house and see where there's going to be just your typical challenge points are roof to wall transitions, where chimneys are flashed, and we can, just by seeing what it looks like from the outside, we kind of can get a hunch of what would be happening behind it, and we're able to better prepare buyers or
And
sellers.
I will say too, because a lot of times we'll get these home inspections emailed to us, and so I think it's important whoever you send that off to, whatever contractor you have looking at, is really being thorough too, know, and not just, I don't know. I mean,
And
if
just
there's
has
something on the roof, like
experience.
have them look at the whole roof for.
Yeah, and we I like to, so when I'm dealing with real estate transactions, I have been able to, I remove all emotion. There's no subjectivity. I don't care if the buyer or the seller calls, or the buyer's agent or the seller's agent. It doesn't really matter to me.
Oh yeah, there's no games being played on our end. Yeah.
We just look at the house, and I treat the house as if whoever buyer seller, like, this is just the right thing to do for this property. And sometimes, there's angles from sellers or buyers that, they want this or they don't want to pay for that. It goes on and on. But we're pretty objective about it. We just, this is what we see. And this would be my prescribed repairs. But I'm also a realist too. So when you see something on a house that, technically isn't right, like the siding. We look at a lot of siding, that in fiber cement siding in particular, and it needs to be, somebody's going to have to replace this siding most likely someday. But if there's only a few houses on the market, there's just not a lot of inventory. And so I will often tell buyers, or it doesn't have to be done right now. Yeah, but someday, it's going to have to be done. This is on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being terrible, a 4, or a 5. You could buy this house, but then just start preparing for a future siding replacement, which might be 5 years, 8 years. And that's where I like to just kind of be realist about it. If you love the house, you love the neighborhood, you love the school district, the price point is good. Well, there are some issues here.
You can have that mindset, this can be fixed.
Yes.
And sometimes it doesn't have to be a deal breaker. But if you're the type that you read, oh my gosh, all these problems, and you don't just want to handle that headache, then move aside.
On. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. So we just take kind of a laid back, more objective approach, understanding, all the other things that go into the decision of buying a house. Yeah.
Which
is more than just the structure, although that is important.
That is important. It's
school districts are important.
Yeah.
Neighborhoods are important. Price points are important.
You should not take lightly. I'm thinking back to our own personal home buying journey, and I was so excited to buy a house when Ryan and I were very young. I mean, we were 21, 21, and I wanted the first house we saw. I was just so excited. Like, let's buy it. Ryan's like, there's this problem and that problem and that, and I mean, we put in a couple offers that I know were more one-sided than not, so I think it is important to take your time.
Well, and then you also were able to land right across the street from your mom and dad.
This is this is our second house, but yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then this we bought as is, so that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
No home inspection here, but we weren't afraid of what was.
Well, and what was important here, right?
It was the
obviously location. Yeah. You grew up right here.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. So those are things that no home inspector are even going to be able to take into consideration.
Exactly. And the right people and can fix anything.
Yeah, well, and your husband's in construction, so he can fix anything.
And he literally can fix it.
And he does. So all sorts of good stuff here today, in my opinion.
This is great. I think we should do an episode like this again.
Yes, I like reading horror stories. They're more fun than success stories. Like, we bought a house. It was perfect. No problems.
Good for you.
Okay, next story. All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in.
Yeah. If you've listened this far, we do really appreciate it.
We do appreciate you all so much.
Yeah. And if you need any work in the future, 262-470-1114.
Thank you. Bye.